In the ancient landscape of Oaxaca, Mexico, the Mixtec people have grown corn from native seeds for thousands of years. They call themselves people of corn. The hillsides of Mixteca Alta were once covered with trees before the Spanish colonizers leveled them to graze livestock. Over time, the region became one of the most eroded landscapes on Earth.
The
Mixteca region suffered a very powerful process of erosion over the last 500 years. Scholars say that up to 5 meters of topsoil have been lost. We always dreamt that the Mixteca Alta would be green again. It's not possible for a people with so much history and a vast cultural richness to continue to live in such dire poverty and adverse environmental conditions.
In 1980, Jesus Leon and a group of his fellow farmers co-founded CEDICAM, the Center for Integral Campesino Development. Their goal was to create a democratic organization built on sustainable agriculture through shared community work projects. They started by planting trees.
Over the last 10 years in Santiago Tilantongo, we've planted 2 million trees. I think this is a major success because we're not only seeing the benefits of this reforestation, we're also seeing improved landscapes, better environmental conditions, and a better use of rainfall.
Before, we didn't see rabbits, foxes, and other animals. Today we see great numbers of these animals as well as the butterflies and many other insects. There's a lot of life.
Jesus now leads CEDICAM's sustainable farming program, where his initiatives include greenhouses for growing seasonal foods and traditional seed saving of corn varieties.
Corn represents a fundamental role in the Mixteca culture, not only for being one of the basic foods for us, but also because it represents our identity as a people. There are many reasons that native seeds are sown. One of them is that these corn varieties can resist certain types of environmental conditions, like drought, cold, or poor soil. We are against genetically modified corn because it's a threat to our corn diversity. CEDICAM promotes agroecological practices, and we use local organic fertilizer that doesn't damage the soil.
By updating pre-Hispanic terraces, the campesinos are recapturing valuable planting fields. The terraces, in conjunction with modern contour ditches, capture 90% of the rainwater. The trees prevent soil erosion and promote water retention.
There are at least 2,000 kilometers of contour ditches built in the area where CEDICAM works. Many campesinos tell us that where they've built the trenches, the springs have more water, and in some cases, springs that have dried up have now come back.
If you look at the scale of what's been done here, you would have to say that economically it's impossible to do if you had to buy it. But they didn't have to buy it because they work as a community together.
I think the most important success of our work is the joint participation of campesinos facing these huge problems together.
Since 1994, the North American Free Trade Agreement has flooded Mexican markets with U.S. corn. As a result, the price of Mexican corn has plummeted.
Today, many campesinos are seeing that the markets for their products are drying up, and migration is increasing. Many believe it is due to the effects of NAFTA.
Oaxaca has the greatest outmigration of indigenous people to the U.S. of any region in Mexico. As a result of the success of CEDICAM's projects, this potentially devastating trend is being reversed.
I have family who went to the U.S. for work. Once they see that conditions here have improved, they'll try to return and work their lands, as we do.
CEDICAM always tries to value the culture of the Mixteca people, where natural resources still belong to everyone. I think this is a very good concept for humanity today, where there is community wealth and we value everything that exists among all of us.
For outstanding environmental achievement in North America, The 2008 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Jesus Leon Santos, Oaxaca, Mexico.